Hi everyone, welcome to this new lecture of Engineering Economics. In this lecture, we'll discuss about the features or the nature of managerial economics. Last few lectures, we are discussing about the economics and managerial economics and their comparisons, microeconomics. So all these things we've discussed. Now we'll see what is the nature of managerial economics, or we can say what are the features in the managerial economics out there. So we know that managerial economics, it like acts as a bridge between the economic theory and the business practice. So in the managerial economics, it is having some natures. Like the first one is applied in science. So applied science is nothing but it uses the economic theories to solve the real business problems. What are the practical problems is there? So we used to use these economic theories to solve the real business problems. Suppose let's take an example of like a mobile phone. So a mobile phone company noticed that the sales are continuously decreasing. So the manager started inquiry about that, and he found that he studies about the customer demand, and also analyzed about the competitor's price, and before deciding to reduce a price and or to introduce a new features, either introducing a new phone or deciding the price of the phone, he needs to study about the customer demand as well as the competitor's price and some other aspect also. So finally what will happen? So the economic theory is applied to solve the practical business problems, and the benefit can be increased in that. The second one is microeconomic in nature. So microeconomic is, we have seen that it deals with the individual farms or consumers, or we can say industries. In this, it will decided the pricing, the cost analysis, and the production planning, as well as the profit maximization. Let's take an example for this also. Suppose a bakery shop is there, and the bakery decides like how many cakes to bake first, and what selling price to charge for the bakery, and what products customer prefer. So customer satisfaction and the price of the bakery, and how many cakes need to bake. So this is the production, and like cost analysis, the pricing should be there for the selling price, this one, and profit maximization as well as the customer preference. So these are the decisions are concerned for one business for making them microeconomic. Next one is normative in nature, normative in science or normative in nature. It suggests that the manager should to achieve business objectives. To achieve the objectives of the business, managers what need to do. Suppose there are two suppliers are there. Supplier one is having like lower price is there for the product, but same time the quality of that product is not that much up to the mark. Some poor quality is there of the product, you can say. But supplier B, who is having higher price but quality is excellent. So the company, like two suppliers, in the two suppliers, they need to identify or they need to decide in the managerial economics that recommends selecting the supplier B, because while you do the business, the quality need to be maintained. So better quality, which improves the customer satisfactions, and we can plan for the long-term profits. The next one is decision oriented. In the decision oriented, it helps the managers to make sound business decisions using scientific methods. So we can have like they can decide whether open a new showroom or whether to sell online. So both are can be applicable, but let me give an example. A clothing shop company must decide whether to open a new showroom or to sell the product online. So the manager compares the cost, expected sales, and the profit before making the decision. If they'll open the new showroom, what will be the investment in that, and what is the maximum outcomes from that or profit from that, that they need to first calculate or they need to optimize, or whether they can go for the sell online, and what it will be the transportation or couriers charges will be there, how much cost need to invest. So these things they need to decide. That's why it is called decision oriented. The next one is that goal oriented. The goal oriented, they need to aims to achieve the organization goals. So basically, what are the goals should be there in the organization? Very simple. That first they need to maximize the profit. So any organization, first they'll focus on the profit of the company. Then sale maximization. Obviously, profit maximization means it will be directly related to the sale maximization. If sale will be improved, then your profit will be improved. Next one is the market share growth and cost reduction, customer satisfaction. So these are the things important part is the goal oriented. Suppose an online shopping company offers festival discounts. So to increase the sales or to increase the benefits, sometimes the online company shopping sites used to provide some offers in the products, so that the goal is like increase the sale volumes, and that will be attract the new customers also and improve the market share also. The next one is interdisciplinary subject or interdisciplinary nature. It combines the knowledge of several disciplines, like all areas of experts will be involved in this, like economists or the business management, accountants, and the statistics, mathematics, finance, and marketing, and about the operations. So that these are the subjects are involved in this managerial economics. So before launching the new product, the manager uses input from marketing or finance, statistics, economics, and the other areas to take the proper decisions. So these are the things also a major roles or nature of the managerial economics. The next one is practical in nature or pragmatic in nature, you can say. It will focus on the practical solutions rather than the theoretical discussions. Always need to be practically think. That means it optimize the delivery routes, which routes it will be delivered, and combine shipments and reduce the transportation cost. If you plan properly, then we can reduce the transportation cost by combining some multiple products, or you can plan some other areas where you can save the money. Suppose during the rising of fuel price, a logistic company optimizes the route. We need to find out the shortcut routes to provide the to deliver the products. Similarly, combines the shipments and reduce the transportation cost. We need to, if you combine many number of shipments in the single vehicles, so there we can reduce the cost. So these are the practical applications for the managerial economics. The next one is forward looking, or we can say the future oriented. So in this, the business decisions always affect the future. What you decide today, that will definitely affect the future. So the demand for the electric cars. So the market that if you could have predicted that what about the global what is going on, based on that we can decide whether like there will be a scarcity of fuels may be arised. So for that, the demand of electric vehicles will be definitely more in the future. So if you could have optimized that one, or you can say now pollutions are increasing continuously, to stop that one, the government may take a decision to give more emphasized or more importance to the electric vehicles. So the electric vehicle manufacturing company predicts the demand for the electric cars, so that can increase over the next 5 to 10 years. So before that, they need to build a new production plant for the advance, so that more car can be produced, can be delivered in time. The next one is based on marginal analysis. It compares the additional marginal benefits with additional marginal cost. So marginal benefits as well as the marginal cost both need to be taken care. So suppose a factory considers producing one more unit, and that revenue since like 900 is greater than cost of 700. Producing the new area unit, increasing the profit. If they are going to invest in the new area, then there you need to take like cost analysis need to be done, so that you can get more profit. Or like initially they need to be give some offers, or the price need to be minimized, so that things can be done. So that what is the additional cost will be there plus additional revenue that need to be taken in the accountant. The next one is uses of quantitative techniques. So quantitative techniques are nothing but the tools, what are the things we are using to solve the problems. So it relies on the numerical methods or for the decision making. So what are the techniques or what are tools are used, like statistical analysis, forecasting, and the linear programming methods, and the regression analysis, break-even analysis, cost-benefit analysis. So these are some tools in the economics which is used to solve the problems. Suppose a supermarket studies last 3 years sales data to forecast the demand for the ice cream during the summer season, and for the based on that they'll order and the appropriate quantity. So last 3 years, what is the statistical analysis need to be taken care. Based on that, they can identify what can be the demand for the next summer season for the ice cream. The next one is helps in optimum resources utilizations. In this, it will help it helps use limited resources efficiently. So suppose a furniture manufacturing company has a limited wood, so they will have limited wood is the present, but what can be done for that? So the highest profit for a unit would and prioritize the production. That means the manager need to be decide that which products can be prepared from this product, from this wood or from this product, what new product can be developed so that they can improve, they can get more benefit from that. Okay, so small toys, small wood items can be prepared, so maximum things can be prepared for that, so they'll get more benefit. If they'll go for the large cot or bed, then there may be all woods may be spent there. That means they need to think about that which products can be prepared from this existing or the resources which is present, so that they can go for maximum products to get maximum benefits. Next one is the dynamic in nature. So the managerial economics, it adapts to change the business environment sometimes. That may like technology or the consumer preference and the government policies and the competitions. So obviously these are the points, or these are the things which is need to be considered for the business. So for a retail store which begins online sales after noticing that more customers are preferring shopping through the mobile apps. So many of the company now towards like they're adapting to the online shoppings because it is in very comfortable for the customers. They can order the items from the home itself without any kind of going outside and searching a lot of things. So the same thing they can do by home itself. So these are the features or nature of managerial economics. I hope you understand. If you are having doubt and query regarding this, you can give a comment on the comment box. Thank you all.